Good now.
Thank you. Oops, sorry, we're back. Hi, I'm Mia Too Much, and
I'm Kristen Lovell.
hi. So we're just going to talk about. I am from San Francisco, and
I'm from New York City, born and raised.
Yes, and we're going to talk about the differences in San Francisco and New York for trans people.
Let's see. Well, as of recently, it has become easier for us to get hormones through like programs like Vanguard and the HEAT program. They don't put us through the whole psychological evaluation
thing where you have to be there for 2 years.
Yeah.
No.
Let me see. There's more and more hires now, like as opposed to before when there was like none. You know, like I see some girls now working in Sephora's and doing reads.
Not in San Francisco it's really easy to get hormones, but I would say that like I don't see any girls working at Walgreens. I don't see any girls at Starbucks because it's like I feel like they're hyper aware that like there's trans people and they're like on the lookout and then they're like, oh, we're not gonna give you a job because you're trans. I experience that a lot.
I mean, true. Like within the past year or so, you see more girls. Like I've known some girls who've gotten work at like Dwayne Reed, but still, you can't just walk in anywhere and expect to get a job. You know, it's just it's hard. And even here, working here, I had to make strides. I'm the first trans woman to work, you know, for HYS. You know, and you know, I predominantly work amongst gay males. You know, or cis women. You know?
Yeah, I work for the LGBT Center of San Francisco. And I would say, yeah, I mean, there are trans people who work there, but it's still a lot of, you know, white men in, you know, the nonprofit world. I would also say, like, in San Francisco, like, we still don't have a lot of respect from, like, the society at large and, like, gay people. And, like, you know, I survived a hate crime, like, 2 months ago, and it was, like, really bad, and it was, like, it just shows that, like, although it's, you know, San Francisco and it's, like, so welcoming, that actually there's still a lot of work to be done as far as getting acceptance, like, from society.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much common across the country, though. You know, like, being that, like, we come from 2 states where we should have the most rights, we're still kind of left behind. It's kind of crazy. It's like, you know, like, there's Atlanta, and, you know, people live down there, you know, are having more, you know, respect and jobs, and compared to New York City, where, for us, the Stonewall movement happened, and, you know, we're still just left behind.
And for us, it was Compton's cafeteria riot that happened, like, 3 years before, and there's, like, a documentary about that, but, I mean, still, people don't know about our history, so, yeah. But it's good that we have made significant progress, but I think there's still a lot of work to be done.
Yeah, just listening from the conversations that we had before, it pretty much is we still suffer from the same things.
Yeah, and like homelessness, hate crimes, disrespect, not having a job, not having health care, all of that. There's a lot of issues that we are working for, and we're going to hang out this weekend, and we're going to have a San Francisco, New York conversation, and we're going to fix all of the trans problems in both cities over the weekend. So stay tuned for that.